Hello everyone. Search engine optimization is a very complex subject to many people. It's actually really not that complicated when you understand the basics, the principles. So in this short video, I'm just going to show you a brief overview of what each of the principles actually mean and what you should really care about. So let's take a look. So I describe this as search engine optimization sales tactics, because even what I'm going to show you is all technical. It will affect your sales. If you're an e-commerce store, if you're driving people into your offline premises and you're a vet, a retail pharmacy, or a private hospital, or any other type of offline business, or whether you're trying to create more leads and sales from phone calls and email inquiries. The first one is duplicate content. Google absolutely hate that, and you must be aware of whether it's on your site or not. They are likely to degrade the authority score of your website if you have the same title tags, if you have similar content, and it's really just something that you can fix relatively easy if you're aware of it. Broken links is like locking the doors if you're trying to sell a house and you're having an open house and you won't let anybody through the doors. It's a silly analogy in many ways, but it's very similar to just leaving broken links, visible or not, to the public on your website. On-page optimization is basically about title tags and, yes, adding keywords into the body text, but most importantly about what your top 3 competitors are doing and just doing a little bit more than them, and therefore you're not over optimizing to get penalties. I won't go through everything else here because we do cover it in a separate video, but just concentrate on being aware what your top 3 competitors are doing. Integrated marketing and off-page optimization is a way from your site. It's where you get links coming to your site. Nowadays, it's all about integrated marketing. It's not just only links, because you've got social media, which we'll cover in a separate video, and it all contributes to the authority of your links coming to your website, of which Google look at when they're making decisions of where to rank your website. Keyword research is really where it all starts. You shouldn't be doing anything with your website, updating content, creating content, building a new website, unless you understand in advance very clearly what people are actually looking for on Google for your product or service in advance. And it's not just the obvious keywords. It's about commercial intent. It's not the number of searches. It's the quality and relevance of the searches. And what is the demand for your product or service on a mobile? Do you already have website pages available, and do you need to create new ones? Local search, by definition, is still about Google Maps. And so therefore, you need to make sure that you claim your free listing from Google My Business. And then there's a multitude of other things that you could do. You should get reviews, you should submit yourself to local directories, and many other optimization opportunities. Competitive analysis, as I've alluded to already, is absolutely critical when it comes to search engine optimization. If you don't pick your battles wisely and understand how hard it's going to be or easy in advance, you are likely to waste a lot of money. And when you do actually pick your battles wisely, you're going to have a greater chance of being successful for ranking on Google, which is not the only thing you should worry about, but that's where it obviously starts, as well as your website conversions. There's something called quality score in Google AdWords, and so you need to optimize your website to pay less per click. And that's normally what happens. I'm not guaranteeing it's going to happen, but you need to tell Google what your site's about. And Google Analytics always gives you great information in that respect. We have many videos about Google Analytics, so I won't go into it now. And then you've got Google Webmaster Tools, which is a free tool, and you need to at least be aware of it, because if your site gets hacked, it's the only place Google are going to tell you about it. You can also see your keywords being searched, or at least some of them, inside Webmaster Tools, which you can't anymore inside Google Analytics. And of course, they're always updating the algorithm. There's penguin, there's panda, there's other names of animals. Very simply, the panda update penalizes thin websites. So if you don't have a lot of content, if you don't have new content, relevant content, and if you already have As I mentioned, duplicate content, you've got a big problem. And it's not about just putting any type of content. You've really got to work hard on that. Marketing copy is the key there, as well as the actual educational facts. And then you've got Penguin, which is all about unnatural links and making sure that, these are not manipulated and they're not automated. Then you've got the impact of social media. It's not official that it makes an impact on search engine optimization. However, it is very likely, if not now, in the future, in the near future, the likes of Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google+, etc., will offer signals to Google, whether it's likes, shares, comments, in terms of the popularity of the sites. Then you've got loading time optimization, which is mission critical, whether you're an offline business or an online business. For every extra second after the first second that a website loads, you can lose 7% of leads and sales, according to a recent survey. So your website must load under 3 seconds. If you need any help, contact us with that. And then you've got domain names with keywords. Should you include domain names? And really, or should you include keywords, I should say, because that's a very popular tactic, and it works more locally than internationally now, because Google have devalued the impact of keywords in URLs, but you'll still see examples of that working. And then you've got index pages. So the way I like to use this as an analogy, it's the number of pages in Google's library. If your website, which is certainly not going to be guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination, does not have all the web pages in the library of Google, then you're not ever going to be found in terms of ranking for Google. And so it's very serious. So please do not assume that that's the case. So thanks for watching. If you've got any questions about search engine optimization or integrated marketing as a whole to get you more leads and sales, to get more people into your offline premises, or to sell more products for e-commerce stores, please contact us at andrew.edwards.com/contact. We'd love to talk to you, and we'll speak to you soon.